Put one counter on you. Gain some life. Invigorating Surge on you. Ooh, that's 19 damage. And that's a G. Ooh, well, that's just juicy. Juicy fruit. Block like that. One Invigorating Surge here. It's an 18-18. That's a 3 for 1. Thank you, Wildwood Scorch, for all you've done. But I still think if we play a Reclamation, we're just destroying that enchantment and getting pretty happy. Yeah. Yeah, we like that. A lot of hope. Coming in clutch. That's 4, 8, 12 damage across the board, and we get there. How's it going, y'all? TitanSfan920 today we're back at us more MTGA standard action. Today we'll be playing some John Roberts JRR2 Selesnya Counters deck. I really enjoyed Counters in the early access event, and he's been playing this list. It looks very weird to me, to be honest, but watching him play has been kind of insane. This one goes really, really hard on the counter synergies here, and instead of being as more like, mine was like a pretty well-versed version of it, I think. This one goes really hard and really focused on the counter, but just gets you so dead so fast. This deck can kill you on turn 4 quite easily if it just goes crazy. Things like Pridemalkin is something I was missing before. A card I knew existed, but I just didn't think it was very good. But it turns out all your creatures having trample, they have counters on them, is a huge deal in this deck. Because you don't want to get to keep getting chump blocked and chump blocked with your big creatures. You gotta get that damage through. Things like Invigorating Surge, which I had in my very initial build, then I ended up taking out. Because I figured maybe it's to win more. This is basically this deck's Ember Cleave, and just gets you through so many crazy combat situations so fast. So hopefully we can showcase that. Wildwood Scorch gets to go crazy. Not super in love with the sideboard, to be honest, but John's a better player than I am, so I'm not going to change anything, and he's been doing it crazy well with it. So let's take this to ranked. Let's see how it goes. Let's go. Alright, first game of the day here is against Rosie Hoser. It's quite the name. As you'll see, we're back down in Plat 4 again. So I've been playing this deck here, and it's a really neat deck. However, I went 0-2 with it to start off with, and of the 6 total games I got to play with it, in my 2 matches, I saw more than 3 lands one time. Or I saw 3 lands total one time. So I've added one more land to the deck, otherwise, same as before. This hand here is a little awkward, but we can Scourge for 1. I think we probably do want another Scourge because it can grow so fast. This Pridemalkin just getting triggers on everything should really start helping. So I think we'll try this out and see how it goes. Now if they have a ram through or a fight kind of effect here, then this is going to be really bad. This is a slow start for this deck. This deck can kill you on turn 4. So this is a little bit slow start here, but still we'll see what we can do, see how it goes. We got Bark Troll. Hopefully not a Mighty or Primal Might or the fight spell here. They still have a stop here, so I'm thinking they probably got a fight spell. Yep. So just like that, we're already kind of in trouble here, but we can fight our way through this. Get a Plains. I think we just play the Scourge for 2 here. And hope they don't have anything for the next turn. Next turn we can play Pridemalkin, put a counter on it, and then Gird for battle. And start swinging. We can't block here because Scavenging Ooze can eat. They could just eat here anyways. Which is what they do. Now we'll take some beats here, but if that's what they're doing for now, we can get over them. Hopefully they don't have too much else to do. Okay, Growth Chamber Guardian. We don't have interaction for that, which is unfortunate. However, still things we can do here. I think for now we play Pridemalkin, put a counter on it. That puts a counter on our Wildwood Scourge. And then we Gird for battle. You and you. So I can swing here. And the thing is, let's see what we have in the graveyard here. If they have any other creatures, we don't. They can swing for 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't see a way they just get us dead, though. So I think we actually go for this, because we could have lethal this next turn if they get too ballsy here and attack. So we'll get them down to 16. And then this next turn, we can Invigorating Surge and Light of Hope. Okay, that's pretty unfortunate. Still maybe enough to get there, though. If they get, again, they have to get real ballsy and attack here.
Stomping time.
So they put counters on these, what they did. Yeah, I think we just take all this. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cool, so they're dead. So even though they had a really nice start here, I think this is just better, right? Let's Light of Hope on... It doesn't really matter. Put 1 counter on you. Gain some life. Invigorating Surge on you. Ooh, that's 19 damage. And that's a GG. So far, adding the 1 deck land to the deck, all the difference. Sideboard wise here against mono green. So they have some big creatures. A giant killer can maybe be good, but I think we just want to be on our plan. Like, you don't really want to sideboard too hard. You kind of just want to go crazy against them. They don't have a lot of stuff to fight with, despite being like just mono green. So Ranger's Guile's not super good. Excuse me. Questing Beast could be good here, just a way to get to their Vivians and just to smash through any big threats they have. So I think we'll put that in there. And as far as what we take out here, on the draw, I'm going to take out 1 Invigorating Surge. I don't want to take out too many of those because it's just such a good card a lot of times. I think maybe cut a Light of Hope here, and then 1 Gird for Battle on the play. Or on the draw, I mean. Otherwise, actually, I don't know if I like these Loxodons here a ton either. If we don't, like, they go so big that we may not want to take these out. Let's actually put in 1... this Light of Hope back in here, just an instant speed way to do this. Let's go with this and see how it goes. So game 2 against Rosie Hoser with JR's Selesnya Counters list. Let's see if we can get this win on the draw again. Open on hand. Hey, we got 3 lands again. We actually have 1 drops and 2 drops. You'll love to see it. So I think we'll keep this. Wildwood Scourge. So we'll Savior here. That way, if they don't have a way to buff this next time, we can just... Do I take this trade here? I think I would. Okay, opponent doing the things. And I do think I want to trade that there. So let's just do that. That's a Pelt Collector coming in a little too slow. So I think here we Scourge for 1. Again, kind of awkward. But the next turn, if we draw an untapped land especially, we can Pelt Collector, then Gird for Battle, put some counters on these things, and start growing and trying to keep up with them. They probably just play Love Struck Beast here. Though with this delay, makes me think they do have some kind of fight spell. Let's see what they got first. Maybe they have a Scavenging Ooze. They're down to 3 cards in hand, though. Again, untapped land would be the best thing we could have here. No blocks. Okay, they got a Scooze. Now they could have the Primal Might to fight. That would put them at 1 card in hand, but... Okay, so not what we wanted to see there, but not the worst draw in the world either. Let's play this Temple. Questing Beast doesn't do much if we don't have a 4th land, so we'll bottom that. I think here I'm just playing the Serpent for 2. Because that'll also put some counters on this Wildwood Scourge. Now we still can't attack through that Scavenging Ooze yet because they have the green mana open, so we'll just pass the turn here. But as long as they don't have removal here for us, we'll be good. Yep, we'll take the 3 here, possibly more. They have 1 card in their bin. They have 8 our Savior. So they're at 21, we're at 15. Okay, that's pretty terrifying. Okay, well, they're out of card in hand. Great start by the opponent, once again. Here, we'll play Pelt Collector. Play a Conclave Mentor here. Put some triggers on some cards. Yeah, 2-3 there's pretty good. We'll just pass the turn for now. We're going to have to trade that Adversary at some point, which is aggravating. But yeah, let's play the Beast here, obviously. Grow the Pelt Collector again. And they should swing the Pelt Collector at the very least. Okay, I like that they're swinging with the Adversary because I really need to get that out of here. So I think I just block Adversary. Opponent, you gotta confirm the attack at some point, friendo. I've only got one thing in the bin. I could trade this, like get the Scavenging Ooze out of here now too. I think I do that, and then trade here. And then, because I can only pump that up once. Because I have another Scourge we can put down. So let's actually do that. We'll take 4 this way, but I get to trade with 2 of their creatures. They're top decking while we still have some gas in hand. Okay. And that'll be it for the opponent, if they'll kindly pass the turn. We draw another Scourge, which you don't really love to see. I think we just play this for 1 right now, because it'll actually come in as a 2. And it'll be Gird for battle on you and you, because that also puts counters on our Scourge. Trigger, trigger. We still can't attack through yet, but now we're holding the ground down really nicely. Next turn, we can get a land. That'd be really nice. But hey, this is a 6/6 now. So, hold back for the time being. One more turn. Hopefully they kind of whiff here, and then we can play this. Like, we can do the same play again. That was a opponent top decking like a champ. They have 1, 2. Yeah, that was a great draw for them. Very lucky on their part. So we can't really use... Again, this is why Loxodon, I feel like, just not a super great card right now. We're also almost a quarter through the deck and have 3 lands. Scourge coming down. Do this. Good for battle on you and you. All the triggers. Now I think we can attack him with the 10/10 here, because they've got 3 mana open. Though that kind of makes this attack a little bit awkward too. Though I don't mind killing that Scavenging Ooze. I think we at least attack with the 10/10 for now. Next turn, worst case, I think we're just tapping the Stonecoil Serpent and the Conclave Mentor. Okay, we're going to get a nice little trade here at the very least. So... trade this and trade this. Leave him with a 3/3. That's more food for them to eat, obviously, but again, we have this other Scourge here, which still outsizes everything they're doing. So we're starting to even this battlefield up here. Obviously, they get to grow the Skoos, but not the worst spot to be in. If they could quit top decking Scavenging Oozes, we'd be feeling a lot better right now, but... it is what it is. This really needs some kind of fight mechanic in here. I think that's one thing the sideboard is missing, is some way to do damage like a Primal Might, because our creatures get so big that it's kind of just... it seems a little heinous to not have some kind of fight spell or removal in here. And of course, the motherfuckers found that. So opponent, again, top decking extremely, extremely lucky. So I guess here we just do this and do this, because it still puts a counter on the Scourge. And I think we offer up this trade now with Skoos. This may be the only time to trade with it if they're going to, so. Okay, so that gets them to 18. Okay, opponent has top deck Scavenging Ooze into Primal Might, so they've got very lucky. Let's see if they can do it again. What's their lucky top deck this time? It's finally a Forest. They finally fizzle out a little bit. That's a Pridemalkin. Pridemalkin, a great draw here. So I think we'll put this on... How many more creatures do they have here? 1, 2, 3. 3 of them. It's pretty good still. So right now we're in a staring contest. The Scavenging Ooze, again, just being a huge pain in the butt. But it only takes 1 card from us to really just blow this out of the water. We just got to find it. Okay, that does nothing for you, opponent. I'm not sure if you know how Scavenging Ooze works. They just going to discard the exile the whole graveyard. Why not? We'll sit here and wait. Now they're doing it. Look at them go. Alright, is that all your creatures? Okay, so they got a 10-10. Lovestruck Beast again. Very good top deck. 3 of their 4 draws have been pretty hot. That's what we needed. That is what we needed. So here, we'll swing both of these in. See what they want to do. One great top deck deserves another. Ooh, well that's just juicy. Juicy fruit. We'll block like that. One Invigorating Surge here. It's an 18-18. That's a 3 for 1. Thank you, Wildwood Scourge, for all you've done. And now they're left with 2 1/1s. They're going off the top against the 8-8 Serpent, and they get a Death Touch creature. My gosh. Opponent, how are you so good at this game? We get a Questing Beast, also pretty good. I think we start swinging in here, right? Like, they're going to get to do this, and that's going to be frustrating, but it still gets trample damage through, and we get to swing here a bunch. Get them down to 2. Alright, what's the top deck, opponent? Do you have another one? You've been on fire. You've been on fire, opponent. You got any more? Usually that'd be pretty good, but that's not really good here.
Scholar's vengeance, and I'm coming for you next. This'll be fun to watch.
I mean, they still just have not enough blockers here. Yeah, good game, opponent. They drew very, very, very well to get out of that, and we still got there. So, turns out when this deck gets to actually draw lands, not too bad. So, we get a win there. What a season, man. What a season. Let's go ahead and try to play another. Alright, game number 2 against Sweet! Sweet! Like a roller coaster. We'll take the play. Actually get a usable hand again. I can get used to this. It's not like a fantastic hand, but it has lands and spells, which this deck so desperately needs sometimes. We'll keep a Surge on top. Just because that's our kind of win the game out of nowhere sometimes card. Then we'll play another Temple, plenty. Play the Savior. Don't think we want to land here. So we'll bottom that, play the Savior, pass the turn. They shocking. A little Thought Erasure, Agonizing Remorse. Curious to see what they take here. They should probably take a Pridemalkin, even though I have 2. Though the Surge can just kind of go crazy too, so we'll see what they got. They take a Pridemalkin, okay? That is another land. So we'll put a counter on the Pridemalkin. Big ol' 3-2. Shock in yet again. This is a Teferi. Okay, Teferi's annoying here. They can bounce Pridemalkin, which pretty much costs us our turn, but I mean, we still kill the Teferi with Self a Savior and go about our day here. So we'll do this again. Let's try to draw something good though. Forest wasn't it. I definitely see why. Like, you know, the list that John had here. Oh gosh, no. We don't do that. The list John had was just 23 lands because your curve is 3. That's your curve. But I just had too many times where it's just not getting to play games of Magic, so I'd rather flood a little bit. Because right here, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of our first 10 draws been lands. Okay, that's annoying. Let's see what they shoot here. They should try to shoot Pridemalkin, yeah, so I'll keep that alive still. They'll still gain 3 life, but is what it is. Scourge, not a bad draw. They could have a Kaya's Wrath here, so I think I'm just going to, or Shadow of the Sky, I mean. We got to play into it, though. So let's play this for 1, 2, 3, 4. If we can dodge Shatter one time, we should be good. But we'll put money on that. We do draw a card if this dies from Shatter, at least. Ritualist Soot. Okay, apparently people still play that card. And it got us. Yikes. Just drawing a little bit too much lands now, unfortunately. I think we're probably not going to get this one, but hey, this is Invigorating Surge is a card that allows you to, if you get lucky enough, to just kind of win a game out of nowhere. Ashiok. I'm going to make it 2-3. We'll probably just go to the next game here if we don't draw. Okay, so they're 4 color. Okay, that's a card that can do some things. They can't just bounce it. This not having trample right now is kind of annoying. Okay, they don't bounce it. They've only got 3 cards in hand. Sahili? What are we playing against? What is this? This garbage.
New wonders.
The exile. Oh, we needed a Pridemalkin. Oh wait, that's a land. The Pridemalkin got exiled already. So that happens. Yeah, unfortunately, we gotta try to attack this Ashiok now. That thing ults so fast. Oh my gosh. So they gain a little bit of life this way too. All right, let's go next game. Good job by opponent. They had some timely answers. Like, what do you do? We had a pretty awkward hand there as well. We'll put some questing beasts in there to go attack those planeswalkers, get through all their stuff. Planeswalker that is red or black seems like most of what they have there, right? Doesn't hurt to fairy, but I think we'll throw 2 of those in there. Again, Loxodon, I'm just not a fan of the card, man. Like, you usually don't be taking these turns off to be able to give something, you know, to do that. I think Ranger's Guile here is probably fine too, because they have a lot of targeted removal. So as far as what we take out here, don't think I love the Light of Hopes here. There's not like a ton of enchantments I really think I'd care about killing too much. Let's take out 1 Surge, just because though it's a really good game ender, they can have a lot of answers to it. And I mean, maybe we take out 2 of those actually. Let's go with this. So game number 2 against Sui. See if we can draw a little bit better here. Take him down. This is a nice hand. Now this is a hand that is very weak to board wipe, and I feel like some other Heroic Intervention probably be like really good right now. We'll play the Pelt Collector for now. Next turn, I think I just play another Collector, and then afterwards play a 2/2 Scourge and get to swinging. Okay, another land. Not quite what we wanted. We'll swing for 1 here. Probably get Thought Erasure or Agonizing Remorse here. Or eliminated. You kidding me? Wow. Alright. So I make this decision to add more lands in here, and then that's all we draw. So, oh boy, this may be a quick one here, opponents, my friends. If a Legion's in this especially, that's just devastating. They just have Teferi and bounce this. They get Oath of Kaya. They have so many ways to kill this thing. Kaya will also do it because it's a 1-mana spell. Questing Beast still gets us in this game. Otherwise, their draws aren't super fantastic. That's a Temple. It's a Pelt Collector, which is bad. God, like I can't even play this thing right now. This is awful. So maybe we found this deck's absolute worst matchup here, and that's alright. Not much of a game on this end, that's for sure. Gosh, Legions. Yeah, I forgot that card existed, I'm not gonna lie.
Pack your bags and hit the road.
Narset, we don't really care about that. Again, Questing Beast, be a great draw.
Keep an open mind.
Nikki B. So got to land. Go for battle's not going to do it. So we don't have any way to beat this kind of thing. So let's go ahead and try to play one more game with this. See if we can end it off 2-1. We had one really, really nice game, and then this was a non-game here. So let's try to end this off on a win. Alright, last game today here is against Uktabi. Let's see if we can beat up on Uktabi. We'll be on the draw. Maybe I shouldn't complain about being on the draw, because it seems like we've been doing better on the games where we have been on the draw. We'll keep this, I guess. That's a bit awkward. But we have a turn 1 Pelt Collector, and being on the draw, we have a chance to draw some other 2-mana plays. And then this Loxodon on 3 can be pretty good if we get one. So there we get a Selfless Savior. I still play the Pelt Collector here, I believe. There was some rationale to maybe play the White Source there. It's another land. Yikes. So, Temur. Okay, well, if this is Temur Reclamation, we definitely want to hold up our Loxodon, or Light of Hope. It's another land. So unfortunately, and again, every spot where you think Loxodon might be good, it's just not. I think we gotta hold up Light of Hope here. So let's just go to attacks. Get him back down to 20, y'all. Let's go. Arena about froze on itself. So let's do that. Light of Hope. Destroy target enchantment. This is why Light of Hope is good, because it has these little spots here where it's just randomly doing some damage. Let's go. Here. Let's see here. If I play this for 2, that's at least 2 untapped. Or if I play this for 1, at least 2 mana untapped, then I tap everything. Whoops, I just said to play for 1 too. So I do this, and that leaves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think that's how we want to do this with Loxodon. Auto pay here. Let's put quite a few counters on our Scourge as well to get it really out of damage and combat range here, which is nice. So all the triggers there. So now we have a 5/5, a 4/4, a 3/3. So now if they had a Flame Sweeper, it might have looked good before. It doesn't look nearly as good now. Of course, opponent has Reclamation number 2, because why wouldn't they have that? That's a Temple Garden, so drawing a lot of lands here. But got him down to 6. Let's put full control so they think we may have something here. Start counting like we have something. Okay, we'll pass the turn. Opponent has 2 cards in the bin, so they can't quite Euro yet. Nissa, very good. Though still not quite enough as it stands right now. Would love to draw an Invigorating Surge or some kind of way to get some just burst damage through here all of a sudden. So I can swing for 3 here. Okay. Alright, something good. Stonecoil. Stonecoil at least helps grow a few things here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll Stonecoil for 6. They have 2 cards. One could possibly be an Aether Gust, but that's just kind of, you gotta take those risks. They could also have a Thassa's Intervention to counter this. But if they do, then that taps them out. Doesn't tap them out all the way, but it makes them in a pretty rough spot here. Yikes. Very lucky by opponent. They had so few cards in hand. But if they still don't have a spell, then that's still, oh, that's only 5. Okay. So they have 4 cards in the bin now. The Scourge can come down next turn and still grow the Pelt Collector. When does this deck not have Fable Passage? I like that that made a copy of just a regular forest. I'm not sure if that's how that's supposed to go. They're still 1 card short, though, as it stands right now. And we get there. Opponent Sublime Epiphanied us. They played a Nissa. They were on the play, and we still got there. So you love to see it. Let's put one more Light of Hope in here to take out their Reclamations. Let's put some... They had this. I guess Questing Beast is probably good here if they may have some Jorials. So Loxodon seems okay here just because I can get our team out of Flame Sweep range. But if they bring in Storm's Wrath, not quite as good. I think I still want that out. Just feels a bit awkward. What else do we want here? We got to get 2 more cards. Maybe on the draw is 2 Gird for battle. Ranger's Guile is a possibility here to give something Hexproof if they have some removal. So I think on the draw I'd rather have the Hexproof than I would the counter. So let's go with this. Let's Game 2 against Temur Rec against Uktabi. Let's kick him. Just kick his butt. Opener here. Slow, but has good cards in it, so we'll keep it. I think any hand with a lot of hope against them you want to keep, and this was a fantastic draw. I still think we just play Pelt Collector here. Fabled Passage is slow for them. Ooh, another one. Another one. I think I'm just playing Temple Plenty here. Save the Scourge for the next turn. Don't think I want another land. Obviously, we're not holding up Light of Hope or anything this way, but with them only having the 1 mana, not too much to really hold up here. This Light of Hope is strictly going to be for destroying their Reclamations. Because without the Reclamation, well, we can kind of stop them a pretty good amount, I think. It's a Euro? That's a Euro. So I'd love to draw a 2-drop here. A Conclave Mentor would be an absolutely fantastic draw because we could play that and still hold up Light of Hope here. Because right now I can't afford to play this Scourge. So unfortunately, I don't even want to telegraph that, and making that a 1/1 doesn't help too. Maybe it does. Maybe we just play this as for 1, and then like say oops. Act like we didn't mean to do that. Try to play some mind games here. Blast Zone. Yep. This is pretty good.
Witness the ties that bind us all. Rise, my elemental friend.
So now we kind of have to start thinking about Light of Hope. I still don't think we do it yet. We just take it for now. Turn 4, Nissa. Here we'll play Questing Beast. They got Aether Gust. Man, opponents got it all, don't they? Think we still top that even though we have another one? Gosh, like it even feels bad attacking now, but we got to do it. It's going to be hard to win this one now. I think we set ourselves up in a decent position. Just kept a little bit of a slow hand, and opponent had a very... Are you kidding? Okay. Turns out you're not going to beat many turn 4 Ugins. Or turn 5 Ugins. Anything that we want to change here besides not getting turn 5 Ugin? Don't think so. Maybe instead of these Rangers Guiles, we do want the Guard for Battle on the play to try to be really aggressive. So let's go with this. So game 3 against Utabi, Temur Rec. Let's hope we can get a quick hand here and just smash them down before they can build up a big board. Opener, tad slow, but Conclave Mentor and Pridemalkin is pretty good here. They're bowling pretty hard, so that's nice. And zero sympathy, my friend. Play a Temple here, pass turn. Because especially if they don't Gross Pile here on 2, and we can Pridemalkin into holding up Light of Hopes here, we'll be feeling pretty happy. So tap land is nice. So here we Pridemalkin. Definitely put these on the Mentor. So that way we can get a little bit more aggressive, and that gets it out of like Scorching Dragonfire range. Let's hope they just Euro here. Land War Visionary. Blit. Oh, that's even worse. Shock in, play this for 1, which is really 2. Go to attacks. See what they want to do here. They can't die yet, right? It's at least Light of Hope here. Just put a 1/1 counter on this Pridemalkin. Now they're to 8. I could have got them to 4 this turn. But I still think if I play a Reclamation, we're just destroying that enchantment and being pretty happy. Yeah. Yeah, we like that. Light of Hope coming in clutch. That's 4, 8, 12 damage across the board, and we get there, and you love to see that, just the quick beatdowns with the deck. So, despite the rough starts we had, that was really nice. Let's go take a look at this deck list one more time. Alright, y'all, so 2-1. We get to do some very impressive things with this deck. One thing I didn't mention beforehand is the only thing I've changed in his deck initially, because, again, this is John's list, is I added one more land to the list. When I was playing with 23 lands, I was constantly getting screwed with lands. So, it felt pretty good there, even though it felt like we were drawing a little land heavy in parts, we were still able to play some Magic, and that's like the overall thing. Like this deck does a lot of powerful stuff. You just got to actually hit your cards on curve and play them. So I do want to make some changes to it. The Loxodon, I definitely see why it's good, but I've just not been a huge fan of it personally. And then he's just got some cards in here in the sideboard that I think we can maybe change and just, you know, add some versatility to the list. But overall, great list. I'm probably sideboarding with it wrong, not optimally as well. But hey, 2-1, we'll take that. Hope you all enjoyed. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.